welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. Today, we're gonna try something that went really badly the first time. Today, I'm going to be attempting to make the viral pumpkin-shaped bagels that everybody has been eating. I've been seeing it all over social media, and I have not been able to get my hands on them. I did do a Google search, and there is a deli in Jersey that makes the bagels and will ship them to you. I didn't think that that was the best idea. And of course, in my brain, I was like,
that doesn't look too hard. I could probably make those at home.
And naturally I had to try. I will be completely honest with you, this is not my first attempt at them. The first attempt was not great. So this time I'm a little more prepared. Along with the pumpkin bagels, I thought it would be fun to make a pumpkin spice cream cheese. These are not sweet bagels, they're just regular plain bagels. So we're gonna be making that as well. Fingers crossed that these bagels turn out better than first set, because the first set was scary.
No.
But anyway, without further ado, let's go make some pumpkin bagels. So the first thing, here's my half a cup of warm water. Pour in the sugar, and I'm going to pour in the yeast. I knew that that was gonna stick. Now, we're gonna sit for 5 minutes. 5 minutes has passed. This is looking a little rancid, but I'm gonna trust the process. Now it says to mix until all of the sugar and the yeast is dissolved. I mean, it's definitely more dissolved than it was. Now it says to mix flour and salt into a large bowl. I've already measured everything, and we're just gonna mix that together into a bowl. Then it says to make a well, so I did. Once we make the well, now we're gonna take the yeast and sugar mixture, and we're just gonna pour that in. Pour 1/3 cup of the remaining warm water into the well. So I have my remaining warm water, and I'm gonna pour 1/3 of a cup. It says, depending on where you live, you may need to add more water. So we're gonna start with this, and I'm gonna see if I have to add more water after. This is also going to be where I add the food coloring. I probably should have gotten gel food coloring, but we're going for orange, so. And then we just mix it all up until everything is fully combined. I'm definitely going to need more water. I'm gonna do another 1/3 of a cup, and I'm gonna add some more food coloring. Okay, we're definitely gonna add more water. We're gonna do another 1/3 of a cup. You want the dough to be moist and firm. It's coming together. My arm is getting tired. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to knead the dough. This is clean, just so y'all know. And I'm just gonna knead right directly on this. Actually pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie. And now we're going to knead it for 7 minutes. I don't know the correct technique, so don't roast me on this. Wait, why does this look kind of good? Practice makes perfect, guys. If you are not immediately good at something, it's okay. All you have to do is try again, practice some more, and then you will have amazing bagels. Or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, you know? I would say this is pretty smooth and elastic. Now it says to lightly brush a large bowl with oil. I'm gonna take some oil, and I'm just gonna put it in my bowl. I don't have one of those fancy brushes, so I'm just gonna use my hands. And it says to turn to coat. Cover it with a damp dish towel. So I'm gonna take this towel and I'm going to make it damp. And we are going to cover this up and let it rest for 1 hour. So it has been an hour. It is definitely smelling like bread in here. Let's reveal the dough. Wait! That actually looks amazing. Okay, I'm thrilled about this. So now it says after letting it rest for 1 hour, we are going to punch the dough down and then let it rest for another 10 minutes. It doesn't specify if we let it rest with the towel over it or not. I think I'm going to put it like that, just, I don't know, just because, but we're going to punch it down. Wait, okay, that was so satisfying. I'm going to cover it back up and let it rest for another 10 minutes. Okay, so it has been 10 more minutes, And the dough has rested fully. I think it looks fantastic. It looks so much better than it did the first time. And now we have to divide it into 8 equal parts. I have this cutting board and I'm just gonna use this to be my work surface. Also, comment down below any good cutting board options that don't stain up and look disgusting. Like, oh, just gonna slide right out. All right, I wanna make it as round as I can so that I can divide it properly. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to divide it into 8. It says that the recipe makes 8, so we're gonna attempt to get 8 out of this. So those are our 8 pieces. Here they are round. I'm going to tie some string around them so that they take the shape of the pumpkin once they bake. So I have this baker's twine, and I did end up separating the twine slightly because I didn't want it to be too thick. And then I've had it soaking in olive oil for a little bit to make sure that it does not stick to it. And we're just gonna go in and we're going to tie them all up. And they look like this. Actually, wait, it looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna do that 7 more times and we're gonna make our bagels. This is literally the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. We do have to lightly oil this cookie sheet. So again, I'm just going to take some oil, and I really need to invest in one of those. I'm going to transfer these to the sheet. Gosh, they look amazing. So now that they are on a lightly oiled cookie sheet, we are going to cover these with another damp towel and let them rest for 10 more minutes. Happy pumpkin spice season! We are going to cover them and let them rest for 10 more minutes. Yay! Oh my gosh, they look amazing. Are you kidding me? The pot of water is just about to boil. The recipe that I'm using only says to put water. It doesn't say to add anything to it. I did do some research, and some people will add honey, some people will add baking soda or baking powder. I'm not entirely sure which one it was. For this recipe, it didn't say to add anything, so I'm not adding anything, but just know that there are other ways to do this. You can add something to the water, and if you are somebody who makes bagels often, you do your own thing. Once the pot comes to a boil, we are supposed to reduce the heat. It does not say how much to reduce the heat, so I'll probably reduce it about halfway, maybe. Again, I'm not entirely sure. And then it says we're going to boil the bagels for 2 minutes on each side. Oven is also preheating to 425 degrees while I am boiling the bagels. So now that the water is boiling, we are going to reduce the heat. Now it says to let them boil for 2 minutes and then flip them around and boil them for another 2 minutes. So that is what we are gonna do. 2 minutes is a lot longer than I thought it was, I'm not gonna lie. And then, once they are done boiling, put it right back. And be careful not to burn yourself, because you might. They have officially been boiled and they look pretty good. These two right here are the best shaped one. While I was waiting for them to boil, I cracked an egg and I whisked up the egg white. I cannot believe that I was able to separate the yolk from the egg, but here we are. I am a woman of many talents. Now they say to brush the bagels with the egg. This would also be the time where you would stick seeds if you would like to, poppy seeds, sesame seeds. I might do a few of these with the everything bagel seasoning. And again, I do not have a brush. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might use a paper towel. So we're gonna try it like this. Why not, right? So not it. Let's try this instead. I'm going to take the everything but the bagel seasoning. I think I'm gonna do like 4 of them with the seasoning. And there we have it. Now they go in the oven. While I'm waiting for the bagels to bake in the oven, I'm going to make some pumpkin spice cream cheese because I just feel like that would go really well with the pumpkin bagels. The ingredients that you are gonna need are 8 ounces of cream cheese, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar packed, 1 tablespoon of honey, half a cup of pumpkin puree. Mix it up until it's combined, and then that's pretty much that. They are done. They've cooled for the most part. I think they look great. I think I'm most worried about taking the string out because I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't rip the bagel. Unfortunately, as you can see, the string does kind of get caught under the dough. So we're gonna try, get them out. Okay, not too bad. The bottom isn't nearly as messed up as I thought it was gonna be. It's a little difficult to do this, so I'm going to do this off camera and I will see you when I get them all done. They look so good. I didn't love the way this one looked, so I decided I'm gonna use this to break open and hopefully they are cooked. That looks pretty cooked to me. The last time I made these, it was raw, so I just want to make sure. Definitely cooked. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! Also, one more finishing touch. I am going to add a little cinnamon stick to each one to act as the stem. So I'm just gonna pick out a bunch of these and put them in, and we'll see what they look like, and then we'll get to taste them. Ta-da! They look amazing. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, these look so much better than the first time I tried to make them. Okay, so we have the piece of the bagel that I broke to make sure they were cooked. So we're gonna try it and see how it is. I think I'm a chef. And I wanna try it, the pumpkin spice cream cheese. But I'm curious to see how it tastes. Here it is, let's try it. That's really, really good. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I think I would say overall this was a great success, way better than the first time I did this. I'm very happy that I tried again, and I still think that there are ways that I can improve on these bagels. There were some things that were still a little funky, but that is okay. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I did actually today see somebody make Christmas wreath bagels, and now I feel like I have to try them. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I do have a lot of Christmas content planned, so I will see if I can squeeze it in if you guys really want to see it, or honestly if I'm just curious enough to try. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you are not already. If you decide to try this recipe and make these bagels, tag me. I want to see them. I didn't invent this recipe, obviously. I got it off of a website. I'm not taking credit for it, but I would like to see your pumpkin bagel creations. I want to see how much better you guys did than me, because this time it was fine. The first time it was very scary. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will see you next time with another video.